Welcome back to Vampyr! Something I noticed while looking over yesterday's video is that the audio is impossible to hear. So I can fix that. I can fix that. Just consider me
I still hear voices in my head
fixable.
every night.
So sorry about that, but here we go. That should have pretty much doubled the audio. What the hell is that button? What did I unlock that I already forgot about? Give a quick spin. Let it load some things around me so it stops the stuttering. So, I was also thinking that there's a way to change your clothes, and it's in this cabinet, but only if you have the DLC, and I don't have the DLC. So there's that. This door, I thought could let me out, but I guess I have to go through here. Good evening, nurse.
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
No, at all.
What type of hospital are you running? No antiseptics?
You have been away too long, Doctor.
Stop
With the
looking
war
at me.
and now this
Look at the
epidemic,
doctor.
supplies have been running scarce for months now.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
Morgue schmorg. Anything else you gotta say though?
Yes, Doctor?
Herr Doctor.
Exactly how bad is the supply situation here at Pembroke?
It really depends. Dr. Swansea deftly works his society contacts for monies, but with the quarantine...
For monies.
Well, we're in God's hands.
Please, could you point me in the direction of the morgue again?
It's the large boarded-up building behind the hospital. You can't miss it. The key I gave you will
Don't tell
open
me
a
what I
small back
can't
door to
miss.
it.
Why then do you always work the nights? Don't you ever sleep?
At the Pembroke, we're always hands on deck.
Lack of sleep and the medical profession always ends in disaster. I've witnessed many a colleague succumb to stimulants to fight exhaustion. Drugs were as deadly as bullets in the trenches.
London's trenches start here at Pembroke Hospital. We are on the front line, make no mistake.
That's not an answer.
Your dedication to the Pembroke does you credit, Nurse Crane, but when do you sleep?
We staff get our sleep when we can, Doctor. Nursing is a vocation, not the labor of a journeyman.
That's all for now, Nurse Crane, thank you.
Thank you. So, I think... Wait, damn it. I needed to talk to you again for a second. Wait, there's something in this box.
It's locked.
It's locked. There's Crane. There's Crane. There's Crane.
Yes,
I needed
Doctor?
to see if leveling up leveled up my mesmerize. Can't do it on this
That's
lady
all for
because
now,
she
Nurse
has a
Crane, thank
quest.
you.
I'll have to talk to a nobody. I thought those were rats. Y'all got any nobodies in here? I'm a professional at operating doors. Pippa. I think I can eat Pippa.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
No, my mesmerize does not go up. How do you raise?
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Maybe that's by doing quests and stuff. Okay, so the old morgue. There was They observe me. I can feel the eyes on me each time I walk nearby the temporary morgue. Are they observing the dead? Well, after all, am I not a corpse myself? Maybe I should hide in the shadows, run like a rat, or fly like a bat when I roam for the blood necessary for my rejuvenation. No, I may be a creature of the night, but I won't sneak like a rodent, and if they dare to face me, I'll show them that what Thelma Howcroft, Mistress of the Night, can do to puny mortals. Blood-written black diary. What was I just saying? Oh my god, her face popped in. Going to the morgue. Oh, this is what I was saying. I think I'm gonna save all the talking that is feasible for sort of like the second half of the stream and do all the like roaming and quest and action stuff for the first bits. Hey, wait, I got a new complaint. Oh, Mjorg.
It's locked.
Wait, but this is the Mjorg, isn't it?
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Watery, sturdy, but sample. Oh, it's a locked door. That's Dr. Tippett. That's the guy that I was trying to talk to yesterday but could never find. Oh, actually, can I go back up there? Is this like an eavesdropping thing? No. But now it seems I can talk to Mr. Tippett, Mr. Doctor. That's a very shiny tree. Hey? What does this button do? Apparently nothing. I was pressing LB and nothing was happening. Oh. Oh, that's to heal myself. Gotcha. It's a way into the Mjorg. Let me look around. He got me. Is the thing. I should have locked on before I tried that move. So, all the other achievements I need are for finding all the collectibles, all the weapons, and turning all the hostiles district. I mean, you know what I mean. Which is interesting, that being evil doesn't really play into this story much. Ooh. Oh. Is this the way into the morgue? I honestly wasn't looking at the compass at all. Quarantine influenza. Quarantine contagious disease. Can't go back there. Okay. Oh, wrong button. So I'm gonna go check out this building first, because I specifically did not go into it because I thought that was the morgue. Oh no, I've been in here. This is just a different part of the hospital. Huh. Well, I guess the morgue is also a different part of the hospital. People throwing away their lead sticks. What's that? Give me. Photograph in a wallet of Milton and Pippa forever.
So, Mr. Hooks and Nurse Hawkins are an item.
Those two have hidden their affections well.
To the morgue, to the morgue. Everything you own in a box in a morgue. The old morgue. The goo lagoon. Looking for collectibles, Daddy. The hell is that? Oh, those are like those push doors. I see. Oh, shit. I didn't. Look, I see an icon, I click an icon, okay? Wait. This is the door I tried earlier. Did I? Okay, it was that poster. Unbelievable. If it isn't the old morgue. That'll go in, that'll go
I
down.
cannot enter.
Now, is that an open door or go outside button? Is that a steam engine? What is that? Interesting. Looking for collectibles, give me all your shillings. Don't go upstairs yet. Doing a sweep. Sweeping some meat. Looking, was that a thing? Nope. They left the candles on. I did go in there, okay. Wait. If this is a morgue, there's an awful lot of stairs for being a morgue. Have you perhaps considered being sliced?
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
Ferris tardigrade. A free skeleton.
Balls of Mars. Fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
Balls of Mars.
It's locked, all right.
It's locked, all right. Many bullets.
This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
To the basement, but not to the other locked room.
It's locked.
Where'd you come from? Thwarted at every turn. What? Why do I have a feeling I just missed something important?
These skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood.
So they're like zombies. Zombies. My door opening skills are legendary, except for when it's locked. They just left this guy here? A new citizen in the position. Dissident? Caucasoid. Sex male, 39. Blah, blah, blah. Probable cause of death, fast progressing pneumonia by virus-induced pulmonary consolidation. Dr. Corcoran Tippett, Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan, name of signature, Dr. Corcoran Tippett.
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this.
Oh, I thought the game crashed. I didn't see the thing on the right side of the screen. You just acquired a new type of offhand weapon. Oh.
It's locked, all right.
I am the one who explores. It's a big room. And I've been through here. If it isn't Jonathan.
I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting.
Like, how do they get the bodies down here? There's so many stairs.
Sodium hypochlorite. Dangerous to administer, but efficient in the proper dosage.
Oh. Oh. Alright. Treatment for fatigue. White blood serum. Well, I definitely needed the treatment for fatigue for the one guy. Okay. My eyeballs. Run, 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 run the wrong way, have a running slice. Oh, well, now I have enough for the other guy. Serves you right. It wants me to go out this way. My bones, it's off to Bones we goes. Nurse Dorothy Crane. Oh, that weirdo also needs fatigue. Mr. Chatana. Okay. Has a headache.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
Disease decrease the blood quality of citizens. Use correct medicine to heal them. Speak to the patient in the room behind Dorothy to check his medical status. Oh, no, this one. Oh, this is a guy who wanted to give for the thing anyway. It won't let me talk to him unless I get real close.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid you've been, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
You're in a hospital.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Don't waste your time with me.
Look how thin that door is. Oh, I thought the door closed. Look how thin that is. I guess it's normal size. It just looks real thin. Ah, Waverly. Remember, citizens Bloodpool presides over a massive mess. Look for citizens of your mesmerize. Damn it. How do I raise mesmerize? I'll go speak to Swansea. Oh, Edgar.
Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea, but my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
There is an absurd poetry to my situation. Physician, heal thyself.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
I'm not some doe-eyed student, Edgar. I understand we both have something to gain from this relationship.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted.
Weird way to
I'll
say
see
it.
what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Look for somebody who's gonna explode at any second. Y'all got any collectibles? Dr. Swansea, I must inform you of my deepest reservations concerning the Dr. Thoreau Strickland and Harvey Fiddick case. Mr. Fiddick has been hospitalized after a severe work injury. He may permanently lose the use of his arm if not treated adequately. He lost his life. Dr. Strickland claims that a surgical procedure may save this man's arms completely. I say it may also sever its functions for good if complications arise. Our young colleague is an audacious and daring surgeon who might prove a great professional in a few years, but for now he lacks the skills to perform such a risky procedure. Need I remind you of the mistakes he made in the past? Since Dr. Strickland refuses to listen to me, I strongly advise you to forbid him to perform such hazardous chickens. How am I not getting more thingies? A rare new species of vampire. Blah 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 blah. Econs are powerful. And that's all that said. What the fudge? What is happening? What the hell was that about? Hold on. What the fuck just happened? And what is this? No, not that. It does this sometimes. I do not... I don't know. It just automatically adds these things. I don't understand what this is. Also, am I still streaming? What happened to Twitch? Am I still streaming?
Okay.
What happened to Twitch? That works. Okay. Oh, now it's back up. What the hell is going on here? That was so weird. Dear Dr. Swansea, I will be glad to manage the temporary morgue as soon as it's opened. As I've already told you, I was a doctor during the war, and I will be glad to serve my country again. I know it's not the same being a physician for the dead as it is for the living, but I believe it is important to welcome and take good care of our departed too. Rest assured, I will do my best to fully perform this new duty to the best of my ability. Concerning the question of my qualifications, I'm sorry I can't give you anything more valuable than my parole. I swear to you that my regiment made me a doctor during the war, and I saved many lives. If my word is not enough, you can contact the military administration to verify my experience and skills. They will confirm that even if I never followed any medical studies, the war taught me what a doctor really needs to know. You're a pretender to the throne. Okay, so I need to talk to somebody impossibly delicate and bring the wallet back to its owner. Those are... okay. How do I... how do I know whose wallet it is? No, I don't want that. What is this? Oh, those are hideouts. Local investigation. No, let me... can I zoom? What is going on? There, Jesus.
At least that mistress of the dark.
Is it Milton?
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
I found your wallet.
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your wallet with all the money and a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin colour that bothers you?
Not at all, Milton.
Good. Please, take this money anyway. To remind you to keep your mouth shut. Not everybody's as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reed.
How do I raise my mesmerize? I'll talk to you people later.
Goodbye, Milton.
I have stuff to do for now. Okay, looking for a lady. Oh, lady.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk.
Renfield.
You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough.
Maybe you want to eat some
Now do me a kindness and
flies,
get some
Mr.
sleep. I'll be back
Renfield.
round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet lady of mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again.
Very green eyes.
You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a vamp... the lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
So it seems our Dr. Swansea does indeed have a fascination for creatures of our constitution.
Dr. Swansea is a remarkable man. Dedicated, one might say, obstinate? He spent years compiling our bestiary.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Boink.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter.
Talking is for later.
You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not
Tom
a pin drop
Jones.
here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test.
Raise my
When this is
mesmerize.
resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
A wet.
And I thought last summer's epidemic was difficult.
Well, well, well. If it isn't somebody in another room.
Simpletons, these nurses. Bred with no respect.
Royal Garden Hall Theatre. Clyde Fitch presents Doris Fletcher in Sappho. What say you?
What? What? What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
If you continue shouting, I'll have you restrained and gagged. Understood?
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here. You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones.
Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
If I didn't know better, Miss Jones, I'd be inclined to say you enjoy this type of idle gossip.
God's honest truth, Doctor. It's just the way it is here. Most of these bitches would let you freeze to death before getting you a blanket.
You seem to know more about the goings-on here than anyone else. Beware, Miss Jones, in case suspicion should fall on you.
That's it. Blame the old and infirm. I see those little bitches' greedy little eyes. Just waiting for me to pop off, they are.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof,
A
I'll not
rude
have the
lady.
staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round.
I forgot to check her mesmerize level.
The patients and staff might know something.
Oh,
I'll start my investigation with them.
that's a weird filter that was on his voice there. Sounded like his voice is in another room and not in his head. What was I doing? Find Nurse Hawkins. Wait, why are there two? Oh, I have to find all the nurses. Stop walking.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm
Who's
a
that
little
back there?
surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this.
Who's that hiding in those
unexpected
boxes?
notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
Nope. I'll talk to you later.
Have you seen a strange man visiting any of the nurses here?
The first
I've
half of the
never heard
stream
such a thing, Doctor.
is for thingamajigs. That was it. Goodbye.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Nurse Darcy Hawkins. Nope, I mean Crane. Whom might you be?
Please, sir. I need help bad.
What's going on?
I'm Blight, sir. Newton Blight.
Newton Blight.
I've lost my mate. Can't find him anywhere.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed from the Pembroke Hospital. Please, calm down and give me more details.
Oswald and myself were both infantry, sir. We were en route for the hospital, but we had a disagreement. And Oswald ran off towards the canal.
How long have you been searching for him?
I can't go there. Too many rats by the water. Fucking rats. Can't stand them since the war, sir. Can't stand them at all.
Don't be ashamed, Mr. Blight. Many soldiers who survived the trenches suffer from musophobia. I'll see what I can do for your friend. I have
Later,
all the
though.
information I need for now. If I find anything out about your friend, I'll let you know as soon as I can.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
What's that going on down there? Hello, hello. Why? How do I? Oh, I see. The big glowing spot.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I have to see someone at the hospital.
Wash your freaking hands.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals. Or
On
doctors.
with the wet boot, boys.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
Okay, well. Just let Nurse Crane go by. Let's do it. Going into the sewers. Sewer time. But no one's gonna save you from the sewers with the eyes. Pop the sewers. You know it's super. I can't breathe. Ergotamine. I'm sure nothing untoward is going on down here.
This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor.
Joke's on you, Doctor. I don't see a man at all. This door has been unlocked. It's just the smallest shortcut I've ever seen. Consider the settee. 3 hits. Common barbed cuggle. Hey? Oh. Hey? The shine could stand to be brighter, because I miss them all the time. Or at least have them show up in the vampire vision. Somebody needs to learn to breathe. I got opium from that rat. The Ban of the Dragon. Why is that? Considering the Brotherhood of Pineapple, I would advise our members to be very wary about these so-called scholars. Yes, indeed, most of them are always affable and respectful whenever they approach us, but it would be quite unwise for a discreet circle like the Ascalon Club to foolishly speak about our goals, our members, and our traditions. I would also like to remind our fellow members that the Brotherhood itself is ancient enough to have some mysterious traditions. One of them, according to some informants, could be the ritual of the so-called Ban of the Dragon. It seems that in certain conditions, when the Brothers of St. Paul find a violent or bloodthirsty immortal, they call upon him this ban. What is it exactly? I don't know. Does it really exist? I don't know. But what I've established as facts, it is that whenever a hostile or vindictive vampire has threatened London and disappeared without a trace after the Brotherhood pronounced a ban upon him, the loyal Fergal Bansha himself has never been foolish enough to openly provoke the Brotherhood. This is a lesson we must all remember. Never be considered a dragon by the Brotherhood. From the Law of the Ascalon. So if this is not where I'm supposed to go, if it isn't Sewer Beast. Oh, I locked onto him and it's not letting me lock onto him. You got me. That there's a purple werewolf.
Here's what's left of him.
Oh, this
Not
is
a lot to check.
the direction I was supposed to go. If you're sick, if you have no money, whoever you are, wherever you're from, come see Dorothy to get help. No tricks, no charges, no questions asked. Just find Darius Petrescu's house and present this coupon.
Some voucher for a free checkup in Whitechapel.
What is Nurse Crane up to? I really must find her.
It really sounded like all the screaming was coming from in that direction, not from over there. Which is why I kept going in this direction. Oh, it was coming from this direction. It was just a different guy. Careful, the endangered citizen might not survive next night. I can't breathe. All right, boyo.
Are you injured, sir?
Help me get out of here. I need to get out.
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd be glad to help you, but you must calm down first. Please, take a deep breath and tell me your name.
Okay. I'm Oswald Thatcher. Please, I need to get out.
Mr. Thatcher,
your friend was looking for you.
Newton sent me to help you. Do you remember him?
Yes, I do.
Good. Now leave this place and enjoy the cool night air. It's quite invigorating. I'm sure you'll feel better if you do.
I'll come to eat you. Oh. Ooh. I could eat you now, but I could also fix you up. I'm afraid. I'm afraid it's man-sucking time. Suck that man. Suck that man. Suck that man. Man got sucked.
Newton, don't be sorry. We'll meet again soon, and we will be serene and beautiful.
Beautiful. So I got a key there. A large key. Shelter key? Large key. Oswald and Newton Shelter. You've been sucked. Sucked so good. Now I may enter the night. I mean, that's what he gets for being down in a sewer. You don't want to get sucked? Don't go to a sewer. Blackmail in Whitechapel. Can't I? Yes, I can. I remember being able to swoop across there. Oh, yoink. Level 11. So where do you think their shelter was? A large knife. Oh, it's Clay's knife.
This is an impressive knife. There's a name engraved on the metal. Clay. What kind of man puts his name on a knife?
The same kind of man that got eaten the first time you met him. For an achievement, of course. I could go up, but let's just go to wherever I want. Right ho, let's just go to the next quest, why not? I'm sure there will be plenty of opportunity for exploring the Tawn. A good day to you, sir. You dare drop nothing upon death? Are you Mr. Newton?
Hello again, Mr. Blight. I'm happy to see Mr. Thatcher is safe for now.
I'm eternally
What?
grateful, Doctor. We were total strangers and you helped us anyway. Can't thank you enough, sir.
Goodbye, Mr. Blight. Take care of yourself.
I'll be speaking to you later. How odd. I rescued Oswald, and then I killed Oswald, and then I go talk to Newton, and he's like, totally saved your friend. Yes, thank you. Interesting. Take me to New York, I'd love to see L.A. That stands for calcium, lime, and arrest. Interesting. Don't call me verisimilitude for nothing. I guess I also don't really care about healing people either, right? Because yeah, I can get slightly better blood out of them, but the goal is to kill everybody, so it doesn't matter what they're like when I kill them. Oh Jesus, level 18 you say? What boot boys? Concerning the recruitment of new boys in Whitechapel, I think I found one, Albie. He's stupid as a stool, but tough. I asked him to prove to me he could get some drugs for the black market and delivered quickly and nicely. Next time we meet, I'll tell him he's accepted as a wet boot boy. And he must now meet the bosses to get the blah 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 blops. Oh why? Oh why?
Shit, that leech is fast!
Suck, 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 suck. And slice. You dare aggravate my damage? Is that what's her face? I can go into this building. Is this Margaret Atwood? What's her name?
It's locked, all right.
Let's go in this building. boom, 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 boom. Oh, what a wedding for weddings to occur when you have been married. Gimme. It's really not gonna let me do
It's
that?
locked.
It's locked, all right. And I can't help but to hear, no, I can't help but to hear an exchanging of words. I win. A Petitian letter. Mr. Bates must stop. For months, for years maybe, Cadogan Bates has exploited us. Mr. Bates must stop. If we had more money or proper jobs, we would never rent any of his extortionate flats. Mr. Bates must stop. We all know what revolting solution he proposes to the women who can't pay the weekly rent. What a rude dude with a tude. Oh why? Oh why? A yoink. No, I can't help but to hear an exchanging of words. I chimed in. Haven't you people ever heard of closing the goddamn door? What? You resisted? Nobody resisted. Next time, don't teleport into my axe. Ho there, good fellow. Oh, you're the bad guy. Something tells me I won't be able to eat you right away.
This is Braille.
An unreadable
I need
text
someone who can read
written
this.
in Braille. A cure for the blindness. Alright, Bates.
What happened? Who are you?
It's all right, sir. You're safe now.
Oh, a fellow Englishman. Thank you, sir. For a moment, I thought those bloody heathens had killed me.
What are you doing here? This place is not safe.
Yeah, it's a cesspool, but it's mine. I came to collect some overdue rent, but those who still live here have gone completely bonkers.
You're very lucky to be alive.
Yeah, filthy immigrants. Fucking savages, every one of them. And now with this bloody fever, they're just animals.
You can find safety of sorts in Whitechapel. If you're quick and cautious, you'll be able to avoid the savages.
Immediately you die. I suck, man. Haven't you people ever sucked, man?
Was I that evil to deserve such punishment?
Yep.
My only regret is that no one will mourn me. For I have never been loved.
Cadogan's treasure. Or Cadogan. No. Yes. A large bag full of small items received by Cadogan Bates as payment for rent. Alarm, music box, broken watch, etc. He deserved it. It's super easy in life to not be a dick. Where does this go then? That goes aside? Yeah. Oh, I see. That was just... I see. Suddenly I see, this is not some broccoli. So that's 2 or 3, that's 2 people I've killed today. Killed the guy in the sewers, killed Bates. Can't open that. Vampyr! Hey guys, I ate the landlord. You can thank me later. Ah, I tried dodging and it did not dodge. Are there really just outside fireplaces like this in England? Another entrable building. Oh, there's like a weird radio noise in the background, like from Silent Hill. So the real question is, if I kill Milton, do I get his shotgun? Or do I have to purchase it off of him first? Either way, I don't have high enough mesmerize to kill Milton. Let me just look that up real quick. Ah! Damn it. I dropped my phone everywhere. How to raise mesmerize in Vampyr. Isn't as simple as leveling up the other abilities vampires that is tied directly to quests. This means that you have to level it up. Players will simply have to play through the main quest, for instance. Okay. So it is quest tied. Suddenly I see. Yoink. A new Hidiote. I don't use guns so far. So... You didn't hear that. My eyes. What do I see with my gamer eyes? Just recycle all these right quick. I don't know why there's not a recycle all button. The budgel. Parry attacks. I didn't know you could do that. I've been down there. Okay. Don't dead open inside. Oh hey, I didn't even see you. I was looking at the rats. Stop, vampire! Just a single dunk. That was pretty funny. Just dunk. He went flying. Vampire! Oh no! My throat!
Shit, that leech is fast! Turn around, sir. We have to stop it!
Roger the wall. Oh. Roger the wall? More like Roger's no longer alive. Got him. Suddenly I see. Shortcut unlocked.
I cannot enter.
I cannot enter. Spit spreads death.
It's locked, all right.
I need my 5 shillings. Whew, okay. Let's go see if we can talk to this vampire. Who I think is just the crazy lady from the hospital. And if that's true, how did she get out of the hospital? Oh, hello. Qatar syndrome. Suddenly I'm beans.
Come on, petty mortals. Come and face your final fate. My wrath will consume you.
Oh. Oh. Hi, Aria. Really can't get over there?
Fuck, it's fast! Christ! He's dead!
You're very mean. All I did was try to kill your friend. Suddenly beams. Looks like sucks back on the menu, boys. Oh, you're a fast one. Wat. And as for you, here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. You can get clubbed just as the others did. Piss, piss, shit. Screech. Now, I'm not gonna say I'm lost, because I'm not. But, also... Oh, hey. I just want to see what the lady's screaming about. What a weird little side room. I can't go over there. There's nothing over here. Oh, yes there is. Give me all your shillings. Alright. What happens if I go over here? Is that a guy? That is a guy. Oh, I remember you boys. Revered king.
This man stunned me with his faith.
No, he didn't.
His crucifix. This is not good news.
Filthy piece of shit! Oh, that's gonna smart!
Filthy piece of shit. Right. So, I think I cleared out... No, I did not. You know what? Let's just go to the main thing then. It seems I'm not allowed to go talk to the lady who's screaming. You're a trainer who trains. So I can go down this road. Oh, nailed it.
This neighborhood is linked somehow to the kind Lady Ashbury's blackmail. First,
Small flower bouquet with a voucher for a free medical checkup between the flowers.
let's find this Petrescu fellow.
Good evening, Camila.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you a few questions. I know what
All right, you don't talk.
A tall stranger who meets a girl in the street at night. It reeks of the penny dreadfuls. But I mean you no harm, truly. Melia, I know you work for Dorothy Crane. Please tell me about her secret dispensary. A stubborn and mute comrade. Nurse Crane and Darius Petrescu have been clever. I know you understand what I'm saying. Your silence has nothing to do with you being mute, does it?
Damn.
Very well. Goodbye then.
You know, I never found any of these flowers on my first playthrough. This is interesting.
Hello again.
No, I don't want to talk to you.
Very well.
A church. I must tend to my flock. Ah, newspaper
Excuse
man.
me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town? Name's
That's
Clayton
Milton
Darby,
Hooks.
reporter.
Sorry, I'm new to Whitechapel.
Same voice actor.
But
same
perhaps
voice.
you could help me since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Reed, the famous surgeon. I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
Goodbye, Mr.
Perhaps
Darby.
later.
Farewell.
I'll come back later. So this is a church. Sprinting animation is so funny. Why on earth would I be allowed up here? That's odd.
Pay me a glass and I'll be gentle. Pay me a bottle and I'll be nasty. Don't be shy, handsome. What can Christina do for you?
I'm not looking for what you're selling. But I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reed.
All right then, but be
Dr.
quick.
Elliot
though I
Reed.
usually get paid when I open my mouth.
Could this be the scarf you lost, Miss Popper?
It is much more than a scarf to me. It is the only thing that connects me to my family and my country. Thank you so much.
I didn't even know you were missing a... Why? How did I get a hint failed? What?
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Anything you can tell me about her would be helpful.
I don't know her, but I know her name is Dorothea Crăciunescu. She came from Romania like me and many others.
You seem to respect her.
Crăciunescu.
Dorothea helps the sick people of Whitechapel. Everyone should respect that.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you can.
How am I supposed to read to you?
Oh, I remember you.
Forgive my interruption.
Do not apologize, my
This
son.
piece of shit.
Father Tobias Whitaker is always happy to teach mortals about the incoming Armageddon.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed, and I just have a few questions.
A scientist? You are much more lost than I thought. my
Nothing
son.
suspicious about these eyes.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like the liberal ideas of nurses, but I especially abhor that Nurse Crane you mentioned.
Why do you hate Nurse Crane more than other nurses?
Before coming to London, she was a member of the communist resistance in our country.
And?
That's what happens when you let a woman get involved in politics.
Oh, I told you he was a piece of shit.
I have had enough for tonight. Goodbye.
But you best believe 4 quests from now I'm coming back to eat you. Alright, let's just go to the thing. I know I've said that 100 times now, but...
Judges your words and actions.
Welcome, sir. Please, take a browse of my wares.
I am Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Doctor? Interesting. I'm Barrett Lewis. Usually I don't have time to waste with talk, but at this hour of the night I can hardly refuse.
Damn it.
Right then.
All you people do
Show
is
me
be a
what you
higher
have.
level than me. Nothing worthwhile. Where'd the other guy go? There he is.
Cheap price, good quality.
Excuse me, sir.
Come on, take
I have a few questions for you.
Another journalist? I didn't answer the first one, so piss off!
I'm not a journalist, I'm a doctor.
A doctor, you say? It's quite a rare breed in this part of town.
Really? But still, here I am. Dr. Jonathan Reed, at your service.
I'm Joe Peterson to some, but Colossus Joe to most. And I don't remember asking for your service, sir.
God damn it.
Have you heard of a nurse
Let me
named
eat
Dorothy
you.
Crane? She's a colleague of mine, and is supposed to live around here.
Dorothy Crane? Yeah, I know her. One of the few good souls who dare to help the sick around here.
Could you please tell me more about her?
She's a nice girl. Tries to help the migrants. I offered to give her a hand, but she said my reputation would attract too much attention.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson. Hello, young man. I'm Dr. Reed, and I would like to ask you a few questions. May I enter, please?
Sorry, no, sir. My father does not like people entering our house, you see.
Your father is worried about you, boy. He asked me to look for you.
So my father actually worries about me then? Okay then. Come on in. I'm a Harry, by the way.
Such a weird interaction.
My dreams are soaked with glue.
Your dreams are soaked with glue? Or did he say gloom? Don't mind me, just taking all your shit.
It's locked.
But those shillings aren't. Oh, that was weird. It's my duty to inform you of our refusal to accept your application for a job at the dockyard. I must thank you for the time spent at our office explaining the difficulty of your situation with your ill boy and the loss of your beloved wife. But it is also my duty to point out the policy of our company, which expressly reproves the employment of former criminals or convicts. Your unfortunate connections with the ill-famed wet boot boys have been duly noted. Joe Peterson, a wet boot boy. The wettest of boot boys. Alright, Harold. What's your mesmerize level?
So, may I ask you a few questions?
I'm not bothered. What could be worse?
Oh, you're about to find out.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
Yes, I know her. She came here to examine me when I was very sick. She said I should go out more.
Would it ease tensions with your father if he got an honest job? Because he tried, you know.
I can't say. I'd be glad if he dropped his thuggish activities, but I'm not sure it would be enough.
Why is that?
Sometimes I suspect it's me, Dr. Reed. Or it's this life. It's like I can't find my place.
Have you considered the alternative? Yum down on the boy.
Death is so cold. I hoped it would be more meaningful.
Joe's semi-automatic pistol. And a medical voucher.
You again?
Why is your relationship with your son so difficult?
Harry and I are so different. Sometimes I wonder if he's my own blood. Seems he's ashamed to be my son.
Why not change that then? If you used your strength to do good, perhaps Harry wouldn't feel that way about you.
How dare you tell me what I should or shouldn't do with my boy? Who the fuck are you to interfere like that?
You're a bad father who scares his son and his neighbors, Mr. Peterson.
I don't think
How
I like
tall
your
are you?
attitude, sir. In fact, I'm starting to dislike your face so much, I might try to improve it, see?
I'd like to see you try, Colossus Joe. In the meantime, are you sure I can't be of any help to your son? I am a doctor, remember?
Never. Harry's complicated. Fragile, you could say. Doesn't mingle with strangers. Now leave us alone.
Harry doesn't seem happy living in Whitechapel. Why did you make him come here?
I've always put my son's interests above everything else, whatever he may think. Our house is small but affordable. The walls are thin, but the door is solid.
You really love your son, don't you, Mr. Peterson?
He's my pride and joy. Even if he hates me for the choices I make and pushes me buttons more than he should.
Why do you keep on working for the gang, Joe? You know it doesn't suit you.
It's true, I hate this job. And I know I made some bad choices, but I'm a wet boot boy now. And people won't forget it.
You could leave tomorrow. Start another life in another town.
That's easy for you to say, Doctor. We are poor. My
Poor.
son's weak. And there's no way he'll endure another disappointment.
You'd be surprised at something? Wait, why
Harry
didn't that
doesn't
count as
seem
it?
happy.
I've always put my son's interest.
You really
He's my
Do you have any regrets?
only one. Not to have my beloved wife by my side. She died when Harry was little. My sweet Jane. She gave the boy confidence.
Since the criminal nature of your job means you could be arrested, are you not afraid of what would happen to your boy if you were?
No one will ever take my son away from me. If that ever occurred, I'd hunt the bastard down and rip off his head with my bare hands.
I look forward to our meeting.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
Don't let your guard down, sir.
Righto. Knock knock.
What? What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir.
Oh no,
I'm Dr.
Petrescu.
Reed. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is.
It's clearly
Maybe I could
Petrescu.
start by observing what he's up to.
How do I... Where do I go to investigate? Um... I feel like there's supposed to be like a prompt. There we go. That was weird. The way he stands.
A strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be for Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nethercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
Science fails you. This elixir will give you faith that...
Good evening, miss.
Good evening, sir. Are you interested in a miraculous cure for this unknown and deadly epidemic?
Actually, I am.
Then you have come to the right place. The famous Swanborough cordial is all you need to help keep you in perfect health.
Oh, really? Why didn't I hear about it during my studies? I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Ah, my brother has spoken of your research, sir. I'm Loretta Swanborough, and it's always a pleasure to meet a fellow healer.
Swanborough.
I'd like to see what kind of medicine you're selling.
Goodbye.
Me? I'll not die in some piss-stinking alley reeking worse than a week-old lavvy.
What? Shooting a boy in the middle of the street. Not the best thing to do, wouldn't you say?
What? You saw what happened? Who are you?
I'm Dr. Reed.
We have the same
and I'd
hair.
like to ask you a few questions, if you promise me to set your gun aside.
No. Look, I'm not a violent man. I'm Benjamin Palmer, doctor. And no one can help me. Not even you.
You'd be surprised.
I have found a very interesting letter.
I couldn't help
Your
but
son
notice
planned to
it
prove
said
his
I
worth to the gang
could
by stealing
mesmerize you.
Oh, I see. So the little bugger thought he could use his dad to build a reputation.
The gang's recruiter was dead when I found him. Perhaps you should take better care of your son.
I love my Albert, sir. Believe me. It's just... well, I'm an arsehole, I suppose. Anyway, thanks for the letter. This is for your trouble.
I just bought some of that. You're gonna die for that. This is like the 5th or 6th guy I've killed this time. Why are we going out into the street?
When science fails you, this elixir will give you faith again.
It's a long walk for some fast food. My eye. You could use a hug. Rum bones.
I'm not afraid anymore. I died in this trench a long time ago.
Saw something purpley over here. Nope, it was just something very shiny. Now, for the kid you shot in the street.
I'll not die in some piss-stinking alley reeking worse than a week-old lavvy.
A wake out levy.
Are you alright?
The bastard hit the wall next to me. I don't even know if he meant to miss.
If you've been hurt, I can help you. I'm a doctor.
Name's Albert. Remember it. Now bugger off.
Come with me, boy. Shall you share the same grave as your father? Grave drops keep falling on my head. Don't look at me, lady. I'm surprised how many people I've been able to kill this this go round. You are to be killed on your father's body. Oh, he's gone. Rum Road. Yeah, you better have a twitchy arm.
Not now. Not me, please. I'll be good.
God, look at that. Look at that angle. Like an upside down dolphin. Door key. Dum dum dee. Raise your razor high, Sweeney. Hear it singing, yes. Sink it in the rosy skin of righteousness. Cool. I've killed many a man. Door has been unlocked. $5 have been acquired. He seldom laughed, but he often smiled. He saw how civilized men behaved. He never forgot and he never forgave. Not Sweeney Todd, the demon barber of Fleet Street. Oh, people I'm looking for. Oh, usable frame rate. I seem to have fooled myself. Yeah. There, but for the grace of God, go I.
Against malevolence and trickery.
Clayton in the area. Groove's in the hall. Hey. Groove's in the hall.
Good evening, Doctor. Can I help you?
You may.
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
I'm a doctor, Mr. Darby. I care about everything involving public health and this epidemic.
Are you sure you're not just concerned about the repercussions that a scandal involving a certain Nurse Crane from the Pembroke Hospital would bring?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious. Never goes out. Doesn't seem to have any friends or
His
family.
glasses are very sparkly.
He never goes out?
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
My arm bones.
I don't know much.
He has no relatives at all?
No, except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nithercott, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nithercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
The church.
Goodbye, Mr. Darley. Farewell.
Get yourself some barbecue sauce. I'll be coming back to meet you eventually. Where'd that skull go?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Please be my guest. Although I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town, my words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
Really? Are you an artist of some kind?
I'm a poet, sir. Richard Nithercott, at your service.
May I ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
What can you tell me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu? Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
May I? I'm looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity.
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name. The Crane of Whitechapel. Sounds very mysterious. But, sorry, no, never heard of her.
I'll leave you alone, sir.
With your big ass head. And I mean that in more ways than one. Groovers in the hall.
The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage.
My dearest, most beloved children, I am sorry I have not heard from you in a few months. The situation in London has been difficult. I know it must sound selfish and silly when you, my children, are still living in a country consumed by war. But there's also a war going on here in England, a war against poverty and injustice. This is a war I intend to fight despite my advanced years. This is why I'm writing to you today. I won't be coming back to Romania. That probably means I won't see you again before I die. Don't be sad, my darlings. You are grown up now and you have children of your own. You know the sacrifice we sometimes must make to make the world a better place. This is one I must make now, to feel useful one more time. I wish you a long and happy life. Kiss my grandchildren for me, and remember that your father loves you all the way from this cold, damp country.
Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.
Mr. Dimitrescu.
Mr. Petrescu.
Yep.
Just 1 minute, please.
You again. Go away.
Damn it.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man to man, you and I?
All right. Speak up.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Doctor.
Yes, you are. You too believe in providing medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make the world a better place.
I have to admit your words have conviction. All right, I'll let you see Dorothea. Don't make me regret this, though.
He didn't need those 5 shillings. Antique recult. I don't know why it doesn't. It says press that button to bring up the letter. So I press the button and it doesn't bring up the letter.
It's locked, all right.
Alright, boyo.
If you want to talk to Dorothea, you must go across the courtyard and take the stairs.
We've not been formally introduced. May I ask your name and occupation, sir?
I am Darius Petrescu. I'm here to keep snitches and spies away from Dorothea. And I also run this little print shop.
Damn it.
How did you meet Nurse Crane, Darius? Why does she trust you?
I'm her oldest friend in England. Dorothea and I share many ideas about this country and about the country we left.
You mean occupied Romania, don't you? Even if not directly, I fought against your enemies.
Really? Then perhaps you have more in common with Dorothea than meets the eye, Dr. Reed.
I know you fought for your country when it was occupied, Darius. Tell me more about it.
I know my days are numbered, and I know I won't see my homeland again. But I fought for Romania all my life, and I will until my last breath.
But Romania escaped the grasp of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. It's a free country again.
It is not the country I fought for. My homeland is not appeased, Doctor. But I still see a dark future ahead for my people.
For my PP.
Goodbye, Mr. Petrescu.
Oh, one more thing, sir. If this meeting with Dorothy Crane gives me a +1 mesmerize, break out the honey mustard. Here we go. Here we go again. With all the things we said and not I meant it's been. Salson. Lots of stealables. Just like I like it. All right. Oh. My dear Dorothea, when you read this letter, I will be on a boat that will take Anton and me back to Brazov. England was not for us, and I confess I cannot wait to see again the proud hills of Transylvania. As soon as we are there, I promise I'll light a candle in the Black Church and pray for you to survive this terrible epidemic. I know that you do not agree with this decision and that you are determined to be more useful by helping your comrades exiled in the East End, but Anton cannot wait to return to our beloved country and see our long-awaited revolution bloom. He's my husband. I will stay by his side. I know we had our arguments and our fights. I know you would have wanted me to stand by your side and help you manage this clinic of yours. But now that I'm leaving England, be assured that if anything would happen to you, if you ever were in great trouble or danger, I would come back immediately to London, with or without Anton. Please think of me as much as I think of you, your affectionate sister, Theodora. Theodosia writes me a letter every day. I'm keeping the bed warm while her husband is away.
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Raz Van Vasily. High fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain. Diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Thank you, nurse. Anything else I should know?
He did lose consciousness this morning, but he's never had convulsions like these.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor. He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy? Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
Right then, Nurse Crane. What do you suggest we do?
I've no idea.
Pour boiling water on him.
Time is of the essence. We need to perform a thoracic drain.
Yes, Doctor. He's still bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you all right, Doctor?
I can't see. Yes. Yes. I have this, nurse. Allow me to finish the procedure alone. I need the room.
I'd prefer to stay and see this through. This is my patient, Doctor. I have needle and thread for stitching the wound.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor!
A dose of epinephrine, now.
Yes, Doctor.
That was a very squishy stab.
We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could? Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
You can't save everybody.
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
doubt you're here to test my bedside manners.
I'm here to steal stuff real quick,
To
though.
what do I owe this courtesy?
Damn it. Shillings.
I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
I've come to put an end to this insufferable blackmailing, Dorothy.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
But why Lady Ashbury? Why her, of all people?
She's pristine and proper, all right. But that she-wolf in sheep's clothing murders the poor for sport. I have her where she belongs, and I'll milk her for all she's got.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
Nope.
Nurse Crane, there is no question that the work you've done here is extraordinary, but this dispensary is incapable of coping with the outbreak. It's only a question of days before the situation at hand will overwhelm us. I cannot allow it. It's my duty to put an end to this immediately.
Damn.
I'm not ashamed. I did what was right. For in the end, I saved lives and you took them. But we had so much in common, Doctor. Don't you see that?
Yeah, you literally did nothing wrong. Mesmerize, and the rest will follow. Bum bum.
I cannot enter.
I cannot enter. Oh my god.
This one stinks already. Bloody leech!
See, you would have been killed this night anyway if I hadn't showed up. Cool. Break out the honey mustard. Oh, hello.
This is no place for you, sir. Fight for this!
So, honey mustard?
Hello, Mr. Petrescu.
Hello, Dr. Reed. Come on in.
Killed like 8 guys.
Yes?
Goodbye. Oh, my neck. Oh, my other neck.
Who will assist Dorothea helping our comrades now that I die?
I wonder how short the game is if you just kill everyone. Getting a lot of money too. A poem. Blah 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 blah. Oh, that was for Camellia. Wait, find and talk to Darius Petrescu. I just killed him. believe you were level 3. I wonder if using my senses shows me their level. Let's go back to Lady Ashbury. Well, I suppose not. Raise your razor high, sweetie. See how well it
Human
fits.
blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
Kill him, boy!
Toby Sheen. Next time, be named after a different Spider-Man. Like your brother. Was not expecting that fight. Welcome back to the hospital. Mesmerize level 2, eh? Oh, Milton! Oh, how many people am I going to kill today? That's probably Tippets. Oh, I can mesmerize Ashbury? I mean, probably not, but it was an option.
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed. I like a man who speaks his mind.
Hiding your true appetites behind a facade of compassion. Bravo. Very clever indeed.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
We are vampires. We live by leeching the blood from weaker prey. We are Darwin's next chapter, his cynical and perhaps ultimate expression.
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
The case is closed, permanently. You will not be bothered anymore by the woman.
And who was this woman?
If you must know, she worked under my employ as Nurse Crane. But I'll wager that's not what will be written on her gravestone.
You killed her. Is that what you consider discretion and diplomacy, Dr. Reed?
I did what I thought was best, and acted accordingly.
You will learn that trust is a rare and precious commodity in the Immortals world, my young doctor. And your actions have not induced me to offer you my support.
When I awoke, changed, I was chased and attacked by vampire hunters. Prepared and well-trained.
Though I can't be certain, more than likely it was the once glorious Guard of Priwen.
You make them sound like some sort of cult.
More a society, and like all the best ones, a secret society. I thought them almost gone, but it seemed they have been recruiting.
Once glorious, but still dangerous.
They have seen better days, But all fanatics are dangerous. You would be wise to stay clear. They are sworn to destroy our kind.
I've been away from London and England for 3 years. This isn't the city I remember.
Things have gone from bad to worse here, Jonathan. I've lived in this city for a long time, and I've never seen it like this.
The Spanish flu has hit London that bad.
Yes, but it's not just that. I've heard things. Things I've not heard for a very, very long time. There are whispers in the shadows. Something far
He's coming
worse than
with
the
the
Spanish flu
clouds.
is here in the city.
What is it you fear?
Fear has long since flown this form. But there is something malevolent circling us. I feel fear is merely waiting in the wings.
Are there many vampires here in London?
Immortals are of a rare breed, and we often tend to hide. But you may occasionally meet some of us at night.
Do you know any of them? Have you an idea of the identity of the vampire who attacked me?
You mean your maker? No, Jonathan, I have no clue. But I fear he or she is as careless as cruel. To let you discover your new condition by yourself.
What do you mean?
Every now and then, you may discover an immortal in the deep of the night. But we are a rare and reclusive breed. Our progeny is almost never accidental.
Will they all be as affable as you, my lady?
I do not see why not. But remember, even the shark smiles before he bites.
That sounds like a lesson from experience.
Vampire politics are as intricate and sometimes tedious as a game of chess in a gentleman's club. I've learned from experience it is best to decline to play.
Why does Dr. Swansea allow you to feed on the patients of the hospital?
Dr. Swansea is a good and compassionate man. He is trying to find a solution for our hunger. Until that happens, he is clever enough to understand that I only feed upon the dying.
What do you know about this Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole?
The Brotherhood is well known amongst London Vampire Society. As long as our kind is discreet, and as long as they do not interfere, we have come to a mutual understanding.
And no one suspected you of the murders?
As you well know, suspicion has recently fallen on me of killing for pleasure. But you have my word, Jonathan. I take no pleasure in taking a life.
Why did you save me in the canning factory?
I could hardly stand by and watch such a promising young blood as yourself be torn to shreds by some gutter scowl.
William Bishop wasn't the vampire that created me then?
No, Jonathan. Whatever their strength and demeanor, Scowls are the progeny of careless vampires. It cannot be the other way round.
What type of vampire is a Skull?
Not a true vampire. The deformed offspring of lesser vampires. It is a shame these creatures run wild, slaves to their baser instincts.
I've been hearing a voice talking in my head. Is this some kind of insanity? It feels like the voice of the vampire that created me.
Hush. Tell no one this. It would be unwise to talk of such things amongst British immortals. Speak no more of your maker.
Excuse my forwardness, but are you my maker?
Me? Goodness, no. Only a foolish immortal would create a progeny without taking precaution, and I'm no fool.
How could this cause offense?
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny. No vampire or hunter will sleep easy, knowing that an unidentified elder is stalking the streets of London.
A vampire? Is that what I am?
20 hours
What
in.
we are.
Such a crude word, defined by penny dreadfuls and drunken hacks. No. You are now an Ekon, and that you shall remain.
Are you an Ekon too?
Yes, I am. We are the closest thing to what man refers to as vampires. Forget what you think you know about us.
So we are Ekons. How can I identify us amongst other vampires?
How to put it? All Ekon are vampires. But all vampires are not Ekon. We are but a branch of the immortal tree.
It didn't answer that question at all.
I don't understand. Why was I created and then left for dead?
That is a question only the one who made you can answer. It's not normal practice. I doubt even if you find him, he will answer you, considering how cruelly he treated you.
So me being a vampire could have been a mistake.
I very much doubt it, Jonathan. Contrary to the legends, it is not as simple to make another vampire by just biting someone.
I'd like to avoid creating another vampire by mistake anyway.
Keep that line in mind.
Tell me,
for later.
how is it done?
The process is dangerous. It could even kill your potential progeny. If you did decide to sire an offspring, they must drink of your blood, Jonathan.
I bid you farewell, for now, my lady. I must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.
More like, it's time to do some sucking. Goswicks? Well, at least the boy. Mr. Milton? Tom Jones? Hey, Millie.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed.
Just in case, I'll buy it. But also, I wasn't done talking
Good evening,
to you.
Milton.
Good evening.
Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Not being suspicious at all. No suspicion here. Rumbones. Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination.
Paper, my princess. Flee away while you can, for all is lost.
It's a lot of bullets. I think I bugged the game because the blackmail in Whitechapel isn't going away. Shanampton, you're a 3, you're a 5. Pip is a 3, damn. You'll have to die later. Dum dum dum, Gazook. I imagine you're gonna be pretty hefty.
Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before, at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
Oh my. You shouldn't have been such easy prey. Corcoran Tippets. Come with me. I can't believe this guy's only a level 2. All the other doctors are like level 4s and 5s. Rumble. I'm so hungry. Rumble.
I'm sorry, Nurse Brannigan. I won't witness the great doctor you were destined to be.
Key to doctor's office. What could a hospital possibly need with a doctor?
Good evening, Nurse.
Good evening.
Tell me, Nurse, did you know Dr. Tippets was addicted to medication?
I suspected this behavior for some time, but never dared to ask him about it. Until the day he confessed to me.
Do you approve of his addiction?
Of course I don't approve. But I understand he needs it to fight the exhaustion. Let's hope he'll stop injecting himself once the epidemic is over.
And what if he doesn't?
Then we'll have to convince him to stop. I believe he's still in control of his addiction, for now, but we must remain vigilant.
Why would he confess to you about his addiction, Nurse Brannigan?
Don't you know you doctors can't hide anything from a nurse? We're always there, even if you don't notice us.
Do you consider yourselves our confessors, Nurse Brannigan?
I wouldn't dare, Dr. Reed, but I'm intrigued. How did you discover Dr. Tippett's secret?
I ate him.
What can I say? I seem to have a knack for discovering secrets.
And for hiding them as well.
Tell me what Dr. Tippets did. I know his mistake caused a patient's death.
Just think of those dog barks as dogs in London.
Dr. Tippets would have been fired from this hospital. I could not let that happen.
You can't allow your emotions to dictate your conduct concerning patients, Nurse Brannigan.
Look around you, Dr. Reed. Do you really think we can afford to lose a brilliant practitioner like Dr. Tippets in our situation?
Perhaps you did it with the best intentions, Nurse Brannigan, but you took a great risk. Must I remind you that a man died?
You mean you've never made a mistake? Never covered your tracks? Come on, Doctor. I wasn't born yesterday.
Why does Dr. Tippets claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Dr. Tippets does not think of you as just a nurse anymore, does he?
If you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge, I really hope he doesn't.
Just fattening you up for the kill later.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Who else? Where's Newton? Is he still downstairs? Ah, you frickin' lousy 3. You're a 3. You're a 3. You're a 3. You're a 4. You're a 4. You're a 4. You're a 4. You're new. Come with me.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Mother doesn't care. Look, if you didn't want to be eaten, you wouldn't have been a level 2, is all I'm saying. Rumbone, rumbone.
I don't feel the peace I was looking for. Mother, were you right all along? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Is that Colossus Joe? Mr. Chadash, or Chadana, rather, Rakesh Chadana. If it isn't a mystery man. Old Pippa Longstockings. So the fucking guy on the bed, is he dead? That's so weird. Alright. I'm gonna do a quick run upstairs, see if anybody else happens to be a level 2. And then that's it for this thing. Gonna upgrade. And we'll be out. This is Tippett's room. Patient shows signs of extreme fatigue and major sores on the throat, mouth, and tongue, but no signs of the flu. Refuses to speak. Dr. Swansea. Despite the actual urgency of the sanitary situation, I must inform you of a recent case of professional misconduct inside the Pembroke. Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan has been found guilty of undeniable unprofessional conduct, and thus guilty of endangering a patient. Under no circumstance should a nurse diagnose and establish a prescription without at least informing the referent doctor about her conclusion. You know me, Edgar. I'm not against personal initiative when it is for the interest of all, especially during a crisis like the one we're facing, but we can't allow a nurse to perform a diagnosis and decide on the procedure to apply to a patient. Fact said, patient survives. It just means we dodged the bullet this time.
It's locked. It's locked, all right.
Why? I killed him. Oh, shillings.
It's locked. It's locked, all right.
So I used my key to open it, and then I got a tiny key. Probably used to open a small locker. But not these small lockers.
It's locked. It's locked, all right.
Okay. I'm sure I'll find it eventually.
It's locked.
Time to end the night.
Razvan Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Skulls. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu? I should talk to Dr. Swansea about it.
There's Nurse Crane to Kirker. Well, we did a lot of good killing today. Lot of good killing. Can't complain about the amount of good killing we did. Super good killing. Just keep upgrading the same two things. There's so much XP. Whew. Blood capacity, blood absorption. Yoink. Big heels. Cool. Let's see how many people we killed. There's one of my remaining things. Fight against the rise of crime. People have died. Holy shit, look at all the dead guys. So this is what? This is Whitechapel? What is this? What is this thing? Are you fucking kidding me? Everybody died. Everybody died. That's awesome. I hope this doesn't make it so I can't get their collectibles and stuff, though. Pippa's missing. I hope that means I could find them somewhere on the map. Lost. I fucking killed 100 people. That's awesome. And a great place to end this episode. Thanks for watching this one. Oh, that was a good run. I'm stretching. I should be back tomorrow morning, or maybe later tonight. I'll never tell.